Good day, good day, good day. How everybody doing today? How everybody doing out there? Who's 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 out there, man? Who's out there joining me on this, Thursday, May 26, 2022. You know what I'm speaking about? Near-death experience, folks. Listen, man, you got to be aware of your surroundings at all time, man. You know, you got to be aware of your surroundings at all time. Today, you know what? I was on my way home. I'm driving. And right now guess what? On a major highway. And I almost got smashed. I almost got destroyed. I almost got taken out, on the highway by a tractor trailer. I almost got like you say, like Hashan Campbell say, I almost got my snot box rocked, my TV turned off, driving. And right now is one freak accident. And this tractor trailer almost creamed me, almost took me out. Man, Money, how you doing, man? How you doing, man? Hey, folks, that's what I said right now. Tomorrow is not promised to any of us, man. You got to cherish the moment, man. And like I say, here it is right now. Look, I'm sore, but I'm alive. Even right now, everybody said, even the driver was saying this stuff like right now is, man, look, man, if that back end would have caught me the way it did, I wouldn't be here. I would not be here today. I would not be here this evening. I'm worrying about a car. You know what? Car can be replaced. But guess what? Your body. I could have got paralyzed. I could have died. But you know what? Sometimes you get down and depressed and you beat yourself up about the little things. What the heck we beating ourselves up about the little things, man? Each and every day that we'll wake up, we got to count our blessing, man. And to me, like I say, here it is, like a near-death experience. I sit back and think about it. How many near-death experiences have I experienced in my lifetime? Plenty. Eli Dent, how you doing? How many near-death experiences have I experienced? Guess what? It's like how many times I've been shot at. How many times I done been in beef? How many times I could have lost my life? But once again, right now, it's only because you're right, Janine. You're right. Thank you. Praise God in Jesus' name. It's only because of the grace of God, man. It's like right now, like when I sit back and I look at it, out of everything I've been through, the ups, the downs, the trials, the tribulation, where as far as right now, I had money on my head. Basically, right now, you got people hunting me down, wanting to take me out because of who I once was. And guess what? Why? Why was my life spared? Even today, being on the road, being on a major highway, you know what? You got tractor trailer, you got cars, you got everything. You got bus, you got everything. But yet and still, I came this close to get my snot box rocked. I came this close to get my TV turned out. And you know what? It's not my time. It's not my time. And like I tell you, a few people I talk to, oh man, you're blessed. You moaning and groaning, you worrying about the wrong thing. You're right. Sometimes we get too wrapped up. Sometimes we forget. Look at those kids. You know what? How can you go to school? Shout out your email to buy your book unpurchased tonight. Brian, Brian, Gibbs, Gibbs, 1201 at yahoo.com. Once again, my first name, Brian, Brian, my last name, Gibbs, Gibbs, my date of birth, 1201 at yahoo.com. But like I was saying, look at those little kids in Texas. Okay, look at those young kids, elementary. Look at them. They supposed to be going to school. You know what? Most of them can't wait to go to school. It's going into the last day, before the school year's out. They get to hang out with their little friends. They go to school to learn, to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? To socialize. And look what happened. They get their life stuff out. Why? So when you sit back and you look at it, you don't know what people are going through, but still, to take it out on innocent kids, to take your frustration out on innocent kid, to go up into a school, an elementary school of all places, and start shooting it up. For what? For what? That was messed up, big bro. You're right. That was messed up, man. But once again, like I say, folks, listen, if you can't be safe in school, if you can't be safe in church, if you can't be safe in the movie theater, if you can't be safe on public transportation, come on, folks. You can't even be safe in your own home. Sis, what's up, Denise? Sis, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? You can't be safe in your own home. If you can't be safe in your own home, you can't be safe in school. You can't be safe at church. You can't be safe at the working environment. What this world's coming to. Sit back and think about it, man. Right now, at one point in time, they used to have safe haven. They used to have things that was off limit. Now, guess what? It's no more safe haven. Right now is public transportation. Look what happened. How long ago? You can't be safe nowhere. You can't. Look what happened. Public transportation, man. You know, the people, you know what? When everybody get on a train or get on a bus, you know what? It's rush hour. You know what you're trying to do? Some people go to sleep on a train or on a bus. Some people, playing with their phone, texting, or listening to music, or basically right now watching a movie. So once again, when that guy got on that train a few weeks ago in Brooklyn, and guess what happened? He shot it up. Nobody had a clue. Nobody didn't even pay no mind. Nobody. See, that's what happened is right now. How in the heck, especially in New York City, I grew up in that environment, the city that never sleeps. You have to be aware of your surroundings each and every day. You have to be aware of your surroundings at all times. You have to. It's no defense for the elements of surprise, so you got to always be prepared. You got to be prepared for the unexpected. You got to watch those that are watching you. You got to watch those you think ain't watching but are watching you. That's how you stay ahead of the game. Because once again, man, we are living in what? Troubled time. We are living in what? The last day. Right now is when you got brothers after brothers, sisters after sister, brothers after sisters, sisters after brothers. They going against each other for what? For what? That's the difference. You're right, Revelation. That's the difference. And that's what people do not understand. We have to get back to the basic principle. And I keep trying to tell people each and every day, no prayer equal no power. Less prayer equal less power. More prayer equal more power. Much prayer equal much power. We have to start getting back to the basic, praying, trusting, believing. Right now, showing a little bit of human compassion back to mankind. Right now, being gentle to your neighbor. Love thy neighbor. That's what we have to do. Get back to the basic. We lost that. How long ago? Many, many years ago. We are lost. And right now, everybody right now, as far as today, sit back and think about it. Everybody want to be people pleaser. We want to please people. Right now, when we was young, when we was young, I can understand that. Guess what? We want to be fresh. We want to look good. I know what I wanted to do when I was a kid. I want to look good for the girls. I want to have all that fly clothes, the latest clothes, the latest sneakers, the latest, gabardine, mark neck, quarterfield, the Kangos, the VBDs. You want British Walkers, you wanted all that. Why? Because if you look good, guess what? The girl's going to like you. They're going to talk about, look at that guy's style. Same thing with the girls. But right now, what we are was people pleaser. Right now, why are we trying to please people that don't give a damn about you? Why are we trying to, come on, front? Want to be down. Like I say, folks, listen, man, we got to get it together, man. We got to get it together before it's extremely too late, man. We got to. Like I say, even now, like I told you, to me, I count my blessing each and every day. Reading that, Brian, the world is mad. Only God can see us through in common sense. Hey, you're right. But right now, what we have to do is get back to the basic. No prayer equal no power. Less prayer equal less power. More prayer equal more power. Much prayer equal much power. And folks, hey, listen, all y'all guys that's out there, young ladies also, be careful of the company that you keep. See, a lot of times people do not understand right now is, look at it. They got this thing called RICO. Conspiracy charges, okay? Here it is, man. You can be at the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong people. And guess what? I'm a working man. If I work a 9 to 5, why am I in a club? Going debt. I'm going in debt. I'm maxed out my credit card, buying bottles, popping bottles, trying to compete with these hustlers. How backward is that, man? Folks, listen, be who you are. Love who you are. Count your blessing, man. Nobody should be in competition with nobody. Nobody should be in competition with nobody, man. Only competition you should be in, how to be a good father, how to be a good mother, how to be a good husband, how to be a good wife, how to be a good son, a good daughter, how to be a good grandparent. Folks, how to be a good child of God, how to be the best human being that you can possibly be, how to show love and respect. You know what I'm saying? Honor thy mother and thy father and thy day should be long. 617 in the house. Jason, how you doing? How you doing? That's what we have to do, man. Get back to the basics. Like so the soul say, back to life, back to reality, back to life, back to reality, folks. That's what we have to do. We have to get together as a community. You know what? To me, what I'm seeking to do, how do I right my wrong? For all the foul, devious act that I committed when I was a young knucklehead, what I'm doing now, how do I right my wrong? How do I try to put it out there on a positive tip, on a smooth tip, later for putting it out there on a gangster tip? Nah, folks, it's played out. It's played out. It never was played in, folks, to be honest. Can I ask another question? Why do we praise people that came home from the penitentiary doing 10, 15, 20, 30 years? Why? Why do we praise these folks coming home from doing all this time? But you don't praise somebody that worked a 9 to 5, that did it right the first time, and they retire. You know what I'm saying? Getting a pension. They retire after 20, 30, 40 years. We don't see nobody rolling out the red carpet for that. Okay? Here it is when you watch these kids, graduating. You know what I'm saying? From high school, college, getting their master's degrees. Right now, we don't praise them. We praise the wrong thing, man. What's up, Frank Nitty? What's up, man? Hey, what's up, Glaze? Peace and love from Chicago. Thank you, man. Thank you. We praise the wrong thing, man. We sending a wrong message through our street. Because once again, when these kids go out there and they go to the military, make a career, they get a regular 9 to 5, make a career. Why are we not giving them a prop? You know who to me is my hero? The working man and the working woman. The people that got out there each and every day. The people that say later for that, it's no shortcut. I don't believe in that word shortcut. I don't do nothing shortcut. Integrity is doing the right thing even when somebody's not looking. That's integrity. And right now, how many of us can really say that we are or we have integrity? Because the male role model has been removed from the household. Our mind ain't right. But we got to get it right, man. We got to get it right. My mind wasn't right. My mind was right. But we got to get it right. How do we get it right? How did we get it right? By talking about it. How do we get it right? By getting it out of our system. How do we get it right? By taking all our dirty laundry and put it on the table and cleaning it. A lot of times right now, everybody want to act like they goody two-shoes. Everybody want to act like they're perfect. Everybody want to act like they didn't do nothing wrong in their damn life. That's a bunch of BS. Let he or she without sin cast the first stone. We all have committed sins. We all have committed sin. But yet and still, a lot of times people, I'm not going to tell nobody I did that. I'm not going to tell nobody I used to get high. I'm not going to tell nobody I used to, get drunk. I'm not going to tell nobody that I used to rob, I used to steal, I used to sell drugs. I'm not going to tell nobody that. Everybody want to act like they're Mother Teresa. Folks, listen, man. That's not reality. In order for you to be honest with anybody else, you must first attempt to be honest with yourself. And stop pretending, man. We used to use the terminology, stop fronting. You know what? Fronting. Stop fronting. You know what? Fronting. It consists of acting other than yourself. You know what? A lot of us. I know right now when I was coming up, grew up in New York, growing up in the big red polluted apple, guess what happened? Guess what happened? Broadway, light, camera, action. Most of the folks that grew up during my time, that's all we was, man. Many blessing, King. Thank you for all your knowledge. Thank you, man. Hey, listen, folks, like I told you, man, I got a lot of good things I'm working on. I got a lot of good projects I'm working on or whatever. Building a team, man. Building a team. Glaze, we are probably the only community that literally is under attack. But the difference right now is we are under attack because we are our own worst enemy. We are our own worst enemy because we attack each other. We got that crab in the barrel mentality that right now was, guess what? If we see our brothers and sisters getting ahead, opposed to us trying to push them out of the barrel, we pulling them back in. We don't like nobody doing better than us. Right now is, guess what? We hate when somebody do. If my brother or my sister doing better than me, hey, shout out. You want people to be doing better than you. Why? Because once again, what are you doing? How you do that? Ask a quality question, you're going to get a quality answer, man. And right now, learn. Take notes. You know what I'm saying? Practice. That's what you got to do. Watch people. And this folks right here, I watch this man every time I look around. It was a guy. Shout out. Shout out to my man Dougie Fresh, man. 6 minute Dougie Fresh. I'm not talking about Dougie Fresh from the rap group Dougie Fresh. I'm talking about Dougie Fresh from Cypress, man. Alvin Parker. Shout out to Dougie Fresh, man. Doug, right now, was a cool dude, man. And like I said right now, when all of us was out there, you know what? Robbing and stealing. Doing illegal things to try to get fly. We robbing and stealing, burglarizing, selling fake jewelry, doing everything because we want to look fly. Doug kept a job. And right now, Doug was fly than all of us. But guess what? He kept a job. And every time you look around, he had all the latest stuff, but he did it the right way. He didn't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, po-po. You know what I'm saying, detective knocking on his mama's door. You know what I'm saying, coming to arrest him, taking him to jail. Because once again, each and every day, 5 days a week, Doug got on that train and went to Manhattan. And guess what? He put in work. He hustled legally. He was able to still enjoy his life. He was able to still be fly while committing a crime, while picking up that brick, throwing at that prison wall for nothing. And folks, that's what it is, man. Glaze, I'm in law enforcement, and I see many young kids in jail sitting and suck when I see these kids in prison getting ready to start at 20. You're right, man. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what it's all about. Letting them know they got other opportunity, man. Don't F up your life when you're 15, 16, 17, 18. You get one felony. And it become a trickle-down effect. Because you get one felony, and chances are, if it's not YO, chances are you're going to get another felony. Because once again, who's going to give you a job? Who's going to give you a job? Who's going to trust you to give you a job? You know, and that's the difference. We screw up, especially young black guys, young black boys like myself. We screw up by doing a bunch of stupid things at an early age, man. Listen, man, here it is. If you go to school, you apply yourself, you surround yourself around the right people, guess what? And develop work ethic and working habit, you can do anything, man, legally. You don't have to go that route. You don't have to be in and out, you know what I'm saying, that Rikers Island or that prison system. For what, man? Those are for losers, man. Jail is for losers. Jail is for losers. A job, man. Right now, we're not just one job. Get 2 jobs. Get 3 jobs. You know, like I say, folks, look, I started tonight, this message off. Like, I had near-death experience, man. And people don't understand, man. I got slammed by a tractor trailer. And like I told you, I was lucky. I was lucky. But if you think about it, the welfare system and the devaluation of the black male role as a head of a household has really devastated our community. But we have to give back. We have to get it back, man. We can't keep making excuses. We can't let the past be our future. We got to get it together, man. We got to get it together. We got to know right now is we are kings and queens, prince and princess. We got to know these things. And we got to put it into full effect, man. And how are we going to do that? Salute, Tina. You waiting on that podcast? Hey, like I said, yeah. Hey, you know what? Like I told you, I got a lot of stuff on my plate. Right now, I'm waiting on that podcast, too. And, you know, I've been talking about it for a while. Ever since I've been dealing with the InfoMind platform, we've been talking about doing a podcast for the longest. And you know what? Sometimes you got to stop talking about it and start being about it. And that's what I got to do. Stop talking about it and start being about it. Start putting the BGG podcast in full effect. You're right. That's what I got to do. Hey, but like I say, folks, listen. What I'm trying to say, be mindful, be respectful, be aware you're surrounded at all times, man. I don't care who you are, what you are. When you're on that road, you're on that highway, guess what? You're not just driving for yourself. You're driving for other people. The difference is right now, always be aware of your surrounding, man. Always. Nothing. I'm not putting nothing on the grill. I'm not a cook. I understand you, but picking up the pieces from decade destruction is not quick. No, it's not a quick fix, but it got to start from somewhere. I'm not saying it's a quick fix. Right now, in order for me to change, I didn't change overnight. It took time. It took a lot of time. But the difference is I had to come clean with myself. I had to change my thought process. I had to change my attitude. I had to change my behavior. That's the only way I would be able to become clean. That's the only way I'm still standing now. And listen, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, share. Like I say, thank you for joining me. And once again, like I told you, I got a lot of good stuff coming to my platform. Peace, love, and prosperity. One love.